You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's Turkish Football and Turkish Super Lig podcast. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome to a brand new edition of Turkish Football, Turkish Super Lig podcast. Next 15 minutes, we'll recap what happened on Tuesday against Wales for the Turkish national team match. And then we'll talk about a little about the coach and the players. And then what we'll do, we'll preview the week 13 and we'll recap the week 12 that we didn't do it for you. So it's a jam-packed show here on Turkish Football Podcast. Let's start with the great news, as everyone knows right now. For the sixth time in Turkish football history, Turkish national team will be playing in the European Championship, Euro 2024. This was, like I said, sixth time, and this is the first time ever the Turkish national team qualified for Euro competition tournament as a leader of their group. So they are going to Euro 2024 as first place team in Group D, on top of Croatia, after tying with Wales in Wales. Even though they did not play like they played against Germany, the friendly match. Also, somehow Montella didn't put an exact same team that we saw against Germany. And having Ferdi Kadıoğlu instead on left side, we saw him in the beginning of the match. He was on the right side. It is one of the mistakes that was caused to another early goal for Turkish national team. This has just exactly happened against Germany, if you remember. First minutes of the match, Germany score exactly same way from the right side. Turkish national team got scored on right side. Very early minutes of the match. As I said, Turkish national team did not play that good. But from the sideline, Vincenzo Montella made some changes. He saw what he did wrong. And he could turn the team around. That's one thing about Vincenzo Montella. He could see when the things are not going right, and he made changes right away. And in the 70th minute, and penalty kick, and Yusuf Yazıcı scored a penalty kick with a cool, calm penalty kick. So that match ended with 1-1. And Kenan Yıldız did not start. Should have started after having a very successful match against Germany. He did not, but he came in the match second half. So overall, Türkiye is going to Euro 2024. As I congratulated last time in my podcast, again, one more time, I want to congratulate Vincenzo Montella, the players, the whole officials in the Turkish football organization in TFF. So we will wait until December 2nd to get the draws. Türkiye will be in the pot 2. We might be in the group of death when all these things happens, because we're still going to wait for the playoff matches, just like Wales is going to go through. They have to go through some playoff matches. But this is the first time in Turkish football history Türkiye is going to a big dance in Europe as the leader of Group D. That is a big news. And congratulations to them again. Turkish national team, Türkiye, for the first time went to this tournament back in 1996 under Fatih Terim. And in that tournament, when they went there, they had 0 point. And then 2000 with Mustafa Denizli, they went to quarterfinals. And then we missed won the tournament. 2008 came back with Fatih Terim. We went to semifinals. This was the great career for Fatih Terim when he went to semifinals in Euro 2008. 2016, Fatih Terim again. He was the coach. He had only 3 points and were eliminated. 2020, recently, about 3 years ago, Şenol Güneş was the coach. 0 points. We lost all 3 matches. So, first time we're having foreign coach is coaching Turkish national team in the Euro 2024. We have a very bright, young Vincenzo Montella. And we have a lot of young prospect players. Let's get some points and get out of their group. But the group that we're going to be in, I can tell you right now, it's going to be a group of death. We're in the pot 2. You have in because since you finished the first of your group, you're going to have some strong teams coming at you. Be prepared for it, Vincenzo Montella and the players. Again, congratulations to the Turkish national team. We'll see them in June and July in Germany. Well, let's get to our mother league, Turkish Super Lig, and we'll talk about what will happen in the week 13, and then we'll recap it shortly for you what week 12 brought us. In the week 12, we had 26 goals scored. It was very low scored. And 3 away teams won the match. And it was 1 draw. And pretty much the most important match of this past weekend, week 12, it was the Galatasaray losing their first match against Hatayspor 2-1. And Hatayspor won that, and the Galatasaray lost. Not only they lost the first place, but they share it right now with Fenerbahçe. And Fenerbahçe, while playing in Adana against Adana Demirspor, they tied 0-0. And the chaos team, Beşiktaş, after Rıza Çalınbay coming to scene, won their first match under Rıza Çalınbay. They beat Başakşehir 1-0. The chaos team, Beşiktaş, is in right now, still in chaos with the elections coming up in December. We have 2 presidential candidates, Hasan Arat and Serdar Adalı, and the fans are uptight, and it is just chaos right now. But the one thing that you could say pretty much, Burak Yılmaz, after Şenol Güneş coming to the scene, it was a huge mistake by this Beşiktaş officials. They should never had the Burak Yılmaz coach this team, the guy that does not have a pro license to coach. This was a bad mistake. So they're paying for it right now because after losing Galatasaray and then losing against Antalya, I think Beşiktaş had a pretty good chance catching Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe and following the title chase. But right now, they need to win some matches. We'll talk about that. That is what happened in the week 12, and pretty much. But the one other thing, Trabzonspor is coming strong. And they are coming strong with the tallest striker on the pitch, the Paul Anucu. He came in 8 games ago. In 8 games, he scored 6 goals, 1 assist. Paul Anucu is very good goal scorer. He's going to damage a lot of teams in coming matches. Trabzon winning at home against Konyaspor. That was another huge win for Trabzon. Trabzon climbing the ladders strongly. After week 12, before week 13, Fenerbahçe sits on top with 31, and Galatasaray with same point, 31 points. They're in second place. And Adana Demirspor is on third. Adana Demirspor has 22, and there are 3 other teams with 22 points. 4th place team, Trabzonspor. 5th place team, Beşiktaş. And 6th place team, Kayserispor, all have 22 points. On the bottom of the barrel, the last team of the league is Istanbulspor, is with 5 points, and Samsunspor with 8 points, Başakşehir with 9 points, and there are 2 teams with 10 points, Alanyaspor and Konyaspor, who's in 16th place with 10 points. The goal scorers right now is after week 12, going into week 13. Dzeko with 10 goals and Icardi with 10 goals. Also, Kayserispor player TM with 10 goals. Looking into week 13. Week 13 will start on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Turkish Super Lig week 13 will start on Saturday. There will be 4 matches, and then the last match of the Saturday will be happening between Galatasaray and Alanya. Before that, İstanbulspor will host Hatayspor. Konyaspor will be at home against Kasımpaşa. Gaziantep will host Ankaragücü. The most important match of the weekend probably before Fenerbahçe and Beşiktaş match. Galatasaray on Saturday will be at home against Alanya because Galatasaray playing early on Wednesday, November 29th. They're going to be hosting Manchester United in Istanbul. It's a do or die match for pretty much both teams because if you look at it, Galatasaray has 4 points, Manchester United has 3 points, and Bayern on top of the group with 12 points, and Copenhagen is on second place with 4 points. So it is up to Bayern what they're going to do against Copenhagen, and then having Galatasaray beating Manchester United on Wednesday. That's going to be a very good match. We'll talk about that after week 13. On Sunday, there are 4 matches. Kayserispor will be at home against Adana Demirspor. Antalyaspor will be at home against Rize. Samsunspor will be at home against Beşiktaş. And Fenerbahçe will host Fatih Karagümrük. On Monday, there are 2 matches. Sivasspor will be at home against Trabzonspor, and Başakşehir will host another Istanbul team, Pendikspor. That is it for week 13. If you ask me right now, I think pretty much Galatasaray-Alanya match before Fenerbahçe match on Sunday, it will bring more pressure if Galatasaray wins this match against Alanya, and then Fenerbahçe will be at home against Fatih Karagümrük. So those 2 matches, that is very crucial for on top. As you know, Galatasaray and Fenerbahçe both have 31 points. And after these week 13 matches, Beşiktaş, Galatasaray, and Fenerbahçe has European competition matches. As I said before, I could talk in details about it. Galatasaray in the Champions League, they are the only team that represent Türkiye in the Champions League. And this is a do or die match for Galatasaray pretty much, and also for Manchester United, because Manchester United is the last team in the group with 3 points. They're coming to Istanbul, and Galatasaray has 4 points. So they want to win this match to order to stay going to the next round. But Galatasaray needs to win this match because Galatasaray travels to Copenhagen in their last match in December. So it's very important for Galatasaray to win this match on November 29th. For Fenerbahçe on Thursday, November 30th, they will travel to Norgel Landos, and Fenerbahçe is still on top of this group, and they need to get at least a point out of this match. Beşiktaş, the hopeless Beşiktaş team that is in the Europa League, Conference League, Beşiktaş will be at home against Club Brugge. They already lost against Club Brugge in a away match, and Beşiktaş have only 1 point in the group. So they're pretty much done. Now Beşiktaş has to concentrate on the league and also the Turkish Cup coming up pretty much. So I know my 15 minutes is up, and we'll talk to you guys after week 13 matches, and then listen to my podcast wherever you listen to my podcast. Also visit me at Twitter, at X, at Turkish Soccer. Also just Google Turkish football and watch me on Facebook and follow Facebook Turkish football site, and also Instagram. As a matter of fact, the Turkish football page in 7 days had over 1 million visitors. Thank you. Bye-bye.